All right, I got to start with this brand new report. The Tiger actually put his wife, Elin, on the phone with his alleged mistress, Rachel Yucatel. Now, Tiger wanted Yucatel to convince Elin, we're just friends. Megan, if this really did happen, does this not show us how desperate he was, causing him to make such really dumb moves at this point?
If you already weren't fired up about this whole Tiger Woods situation, the level of deceit to put your wife on the phone and try to convince her, it makes me furious, AJ. And it shows you that he really thought he was invincible, that he could really do all this. And he was so far removed from his wife, from his family, from reality, that he could pull this off. It's disgusting if it really happens.
And it fits into so much of what we already know, just like a perfect puzzle piece. Well, this morning on the Today Show, Gerald Posner, who's the investigative journalist who broke the story, said that Tiger made it all too easy for Elin to trap his mistress in a text message sting. Watch this.
He thought he was able to take a pill and go to sleep, leave his cell phone out with Rachel Yucatel's number listed in the cell phone under her real name, and that his wife would not check or try to do something about it. Boy, did he not understand who Elin was.
Yeah, and Posner's sources claim that Tiger really underestimated his wife there. Ben, are you with me that not only did he underestimate Elin, but it really seems pretty apparent now Tiger never thought he would actually get caught.
Oh, I think so. I think Tiger's problem is that he wasn't devious enough to carry off the deceit that he was doing. He made 3 huge mistakes. He called a mistress and left his own name on her voicemail. That voicemail came out very quickly. I think Us Magazine ran that. He had the women under their own names in his phone so Elin could find them. And then he went to sleep and left the smoking gun, the phone, where Elin had access to it. If he's going to do this stuff, you know, he didn't bother to cover his tracks.
Yeah, and then, of course, we can't forget that alleged voicemail the Tiger left for Miss Yucatel. Well, we also heard today what may have been the real reason police didn't actually get to talk to Tiger at his house right after the crash. Apparently, Elin didn't want him to come home. Now, here's what Gerald Posner said about that this morning on the Today Show.
Instead of returning to his house, she said, "I don't want you here." He actually went to an undisclosed location. I can't find out where, but he did not go home. So when the Florida Highway Patrol wanted to interview him in the coming days, and she said, by the way, he's not available. One time she told them he was asleep. I don't believe he was even at the house.
Now, I find that very interesting, considering the fact that today we're learning that Elin apparently is taking part in Tiger's treatment in Mississippi. Megan, I know you just got back from Mississippi where you're looking into all of this, but given the lockout from the home, given all these reports that seem to be dominating all reports about what's going to happen with them, that they will in fact get divorced, does it surprise you that Elin may be there in Mississippi helping Tiger with his reported sex addiction?
Wow, the level of respect for this woman, if she is still hanging on to her marriage, is pretty incredible. They say this clinic, AJ, is one of the best in the country. It was very, very quiet. It was in a peaceful setting, a lot of security when I was down there. Lots of reports that she was in the neighborhood, nothing confirmed, however. But they said that if he indeed is participating in this intensive 6 weeks of sex therapy treatment, that the spouse does need to join in on the therapy at some point. So if she joins in, it'll be interesting to see. You know, that just shows that she may still want to make it work.
Yeah, make it work, or at least she wants to do something for the benefit of the kids to show that she's helping her dad. Who really knows? I guess we'll learn at some point, perhaps. Ben, hard to imagine Tiger's rep could be hit any harder, but do you think these new reports just damage him that much more?
Well, you know, I don't think that you really have to be in rehab just because you cheat on your wife. I kind of smell a PR cover-up here. I think that he's trying to demonstrate that he's doing something, he's addressing his problems. He admitted wrongdoing, you know, on his own website. He said he was trying to address it with his family. So I think the whole rehab thing, just because you're cheating on your wife doesn't mean you're a sex addict.